Hello friends, today let's see the second part of the video titled Why Do Marriages Fail? Let us see 7 main points that we have to literally follow if we have to sustain our marriage. The first point, as it is said already, is that the shower love. You just give your love, which means in the bracket true love. And let me tell once again, what do you mean by true love? Love is a quality wherein true love means you are kind, you are patient, and you are forgiving. If you have these 3 qualities, which means you have got true love in you. An aged couple, very old couple, and the wife is actually in coma stage at home, and she is not able to recognize anyone. She is just in a very vegetative state, and the husband does everything for her, feeds her and takes care. He is also old and he does everything, and the wife doesn't even know who is doing for her. Okay, now people started asking him, so why should you struggle? You can keep a nurse, you can keep somebody to help her. She only needs to be fed, she only needs to be taken care of. Now why should you do all these things? Because she doesn't know, she is not able to realize who you are. For which the husband replied, and he said, maybe she doesn't know who I am, but I know who she is to me. She is my wife and she is mine. So I know, I am well aware, I am not in coma stage. So therefore, since she is my wife, I am just doing it. So this is what is called this unconditional love, where he is not expecting anything in return. Now why is he giving it like that in this old age? Because he must have received that unconditional love from her in her good days. So now it is coming back to her. Even if anybody deserts her, this husband is not going to desert her. So this is what I said. So whatever we are giving, it's not going to go waste. It is an investment. It will come back to you as blessings in multiples. So this is the first point. Just shower love. Don't expect anything in return immediately. Okay? And the second point is that you must have seen early days of marriage. Okay, after marriage, it's very romantic, and people they keep walking, holding hands, and always goes in bike, and there are many things that we can look at a person and say that, oh, they are newly married. So that much of excitement and enthusiasm, and everything is there. So after few days, what happens means this thrill, this romance, this excitement just fades down. It fades down to most of the people. And what people think is that this is quite natural. This is how it is. How can a person sustain that thrill and excitement all through? It's not possible. So this is quite natural. So they accept it and they live a kind of a life without much excitement, and it goes like that. And some people, they think that the love for my husband has reduced for me. He was not like that. He was not like this before. He used to, listen to me. Now he doesn't have time at all. He's now not interested if I call him. So there are many complaints by the wives. At the same time, husbands also will always have a complaint deep within that. Once we had children, now her full attention is only towards the children, and she doesn't care about me also. So there are many complaints or many grievances in both the husband and wives that they don't love them as they used to do that. So now this really happens. But let me tell you that it is our responsibility, it is the married couple's responsibility to sustain this excitement, sustain this thrill, and sustain this romance, because this is very important for a healthy married life. Because if you are happy, if you are really happy with, and you're able to show true love, the children will be happy. So you will be able to establish a good family. So this is very important, that you have to sustain the marital relationship. So some points, let me tell you that, some tips, and each one will have different ways, but some of the things is that you have to express that love that you all have is not expressed. That is the problem. Early days of marriage, people express it, but as days goes, they don't express it. They think it is stupid or it is kiddish to express the love. But don't think like that. If you have to be happy throughout, if you want to have a happy family, you have to express the love. Love should be expressed. So it can be expressed not for the sake of the world. Okay, please remember that. Nowadays in Facebook or Twitter, many places we can see there will be a big love letter that is written to the wife on her birthday or something like that. So why do that? There is no need for a public declaration. It is between you both. This is a very private matter. So you have to express your love to your wife, and the wife has to express the love that you really have. So it can be not necessary to put in Facebook. So that is one thing that you have to really understand. You have to express it through words and through smile. Okay, there are times when we think that their smile has completely gone from both husband and wife. They become so routine in their work. They go for work, come evening, and then they sit, and then it becomes a kind of a routine. The thrill and the joy and the fun is not at all there. They've lost the quality of smiling itself. So first of all, we need to smile. We need to make the other, laughter, and then express through words, through touch. In the sense, like, not exactly, people generally, they think that it is only the sexual act, that is not the only touch. What I mean, definitely it is something more, small gestures or small acts of, touching, kissing, or even blessing before they leave the home, and all those things. These small acts makes a lot of difference. So this is very important. So it has to be expressed right from the beginning. Suddenly you cannot do it in between, but you have to do it. And the third point is that don't put the other person down in front of the others, which is very important. Yes, nobody is perfect. Everybody has got a lot of weaknesses, and you should never ever compare. You must always realize that this is the person that I have got. There is no turning back. God has given this person to me for some reason or the other, and if God has given to me, then it must be the perfect person. He may not be perfect to the world, but he's perfect for me. So that acceptance should be there, and you have to literally if you have to correct that person, you can correct him privately, but not in front of people, which is very important, because opposite to that, what you have to do is rather appreciate small acts, what you do. It's not flattery, not that. You should know where to strike the balance. So you must appreciate small things, give compliments, even alone, privately. Like if that person dressing is good, just say that you're looking very great today, your sari is nice, and what is that, you're looking very different today. Between both husband and wives, this such things never happens at all in our Indian family system, I would say. So we have to cultivate it, we have to develop it, give compliments to each other, and true compliments, and also correct them. You say that, I think this color suits you very well, so I'll get you a shirt for that. This doesn't go well with you. So you are really concerned about their looks, you're really concerned about all their things. So if that is what you're able to feel from the other person, that my wife is really concerned about me, that the husband is really concerned about you. So this is something that you have to take care. Okay, that is the third point. See, when I'm telling all these things, people don't do all these. Why are they not doing all this? Because they don't value these things. If only they know this value, how much of happiness it brings, then they will not do. Many people don't do this because they don't value this. So please understand that. And the fourth one is, see, consider the family members of your spouse as your own. This is very important. Do you expect your mother to be treated like his mother? At the same time. So you will be very happy if your husband, treats your mother, your parents, your brothers, in a very nice way. If he's treating, you will feel very happy. So which means you all also have to do the same thing. So you have to take the initiative. So if you are treating the family members of your spouse as your own, this is something that they will really fall for. Because they will know. There are many families, what they do, they only like the husband. They hate all other family members, right? From parents to, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Your family members are all bad. You are the only good person. I want you alone. I don't want your family at all. This is some of the reason behind the conflict. And the fifth point is, okay, if there is any problem, of course there will be problem. You cannot be, it will not be a life full of roses. There will be thorns, and there will be communication problem, and there will be a lot of conflict. So if there is anything, if there is any hurtful words that is being shared between both husband and wives, immediately don't think that you have to ventilate it to somebody or the other. So what generally people they do is that they call their family members, they call their friends, or they call their mothers, and this will soothe your problem immediately. Maybe you may get some relief because of ventilation, but remember, your problem is going to multiply like anything, because you have told to another person who will again share it to many people, and they'll complicate it like anything. So this is another major problem that I, as a marital counselor, I'm able to feel that it is the interference of the family members that is causing the problems among the couples. Nowadays, the main cause for the divorces are the mobile phones. So it is because of the mobile phone, because it is readily available. No, you're feeling so bad and nobody to share. You immediately take it and then you call your mom or somebody and then you share it. So that is the main reason for the. And then your mommy says that, okay, you don't be there. You're crying so much. Come back home, and she will also go. So after 2 days, she'll come back. The husband will start fighting again. So this is the problem that the advocate said that in those days and all, when the mobile phone and all was not there, there were problems among the couples, and maybe the wives or the husbands may write letter. That time it was only letters. So they will write letter and they'll have to post it, and it will take some days for it to go and reach there. And by the time the problem here is solved. So by the time the mother replies back, here everything is okay. So giving time is always good. Nowadays it's not happening. So therefore you should not be reactive and jump immediately to ventilate your problems with somebody. You have your own common sense, so keep it to yourself. It's not that keep it to yourself. You can spiritually speaking, you can ventilate to God. You can read some nice things, and you will know. Give some time. That's the only thing. Don't take immediate decisions or be very sentimental and very reactive when something goes wrong. Okay, when there is so much of love, there will be so much of hurt also. So that you have to really realize. That is the reason why problems so much are there between husband and wife, because that is the intimate love, and therefore too much of hurt is also there. So it is up to you to actually tackle it in a neat way. Okay. Now, the sixth point is that, and suppose you have a problem and you have not told to anyone, but you're having it in you, you have to definitely settle it on the same day with your husband. You'll have to communicate. You'll have to tell, see, you told something which is really hurting me, and you know why I said that. There will be some talk that goes on in between, but you don't sleep with the hurt or hatred, because next day when you get up, definitely it will increase. It will increase, because you will not have a smiling face. You will not give breakfast properly, or your husband also will not look at you and give a smile. So you will say that no, he has started hating me already. So if you keep it to the next day, remember, the problem is going to multiply. So how will you settle? Maybe you have to go for a compromise, or sometimes one person has to say sorry. And let me tell you that even if you have not made a mistake, it's better you tell sorry, because you telling sorry means you are taking initiative to settle the relationship. You are valuing the relationship. Therefore, you don't value the I component in you. You don't value your ego. You're valuing the relationship all the more, and therefore it's okay if you are telling sorry. You are actually, the person who is telling sorry is on the higher pedestal. Please remember that. Okay, because you need courage to tell sorry. You need courage to come down. So if a husband or wife, whoever is telling sorry first, remember that person is, intelligence wise also on top. So take initiative to tell sorry, even if you have not made a mistake. Somewhere or the other, something has gone wrong. So your ultimate objective is to settle the dispute, to solve the problem, and to maintain peace. So therefore, it's okay you tell a sorry. No problem at all. So that is the sixth point. And finally, the seventh point is that plan for outings, small trips to maybe temples, church, or friend's house, or beach, or parks, or malls, or movies, or whatever it is, at least a monthly once or something like that. Between yourself, the couple alone, and maybe with your family, small family, or even with your extended family. Take initiative. Don't be too conscious about how much I'm going to spend. Yes, you need to spend, but remember, it is an investment. It is an investment. You're going to get back all these things. The time that you are taking, effort you're taking to take everyone out, and then that happy time is something, it's like a balm. It will solve all the small hurts that has happened anywhere. So these are the 7 very important points. If you really take a time to think about it and mend your ways, better late than never. In the next video, I'll talk about how to sustain a family. So 3 videos in the nutshell about love, marriage, and family. Okay, thank you. God bless.